player's done now as he'll run up and send this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he probably wishes he would have sat on that one. Instead, he's only able to get this up beyond the 15-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
A little under 30 seconds to go. We'll see how they play it here on 1st and 10. Stroud sets up the play action. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Stroud wants to change it up with an audible. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Well, they get to Stroud. Nowhere to go, and he goes down. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. A tough spot here. 3rd and 15. And Stroud now to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. But that last throw, Charles, puts him over 15,000 yards passing now for his career.
And Brandon, they're not going to stop the game and give him the game ball here, but that's still a pretty impressive number, and he's got plenty of more good football ahead of him. Although I would say the team should give him a game ball after it's all over.
Stroud to throw it. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Play action. Stroud now. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Micah Parsons in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. (17-3) the score as we resume action for the 2nd half on EA Sports. And no return forthcoming. It'll be a touchback. And the 3rd quarter will start from the 30. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't. And he works 3. There he goes, left side. He may go. Houston. A big play there. His 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Texans come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter. Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. And it's up through the goalposts. It's 17-10. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a 1-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a 1-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change. Because otherwise, that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
And he's across the 45. It'll be 2nd down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
They'll keep it on the ground. St. Clair, and he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory. They need 2. Here's 3rd down. They'll try the left side. St. Clair, and that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the 2nd half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it's just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. A special teams mistake there, no doubt. Just 26 yards officially on the punt. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Again, they turn to Ford. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 107 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Stroud out of the gun here. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
He finds his man, complete. That's Ford. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, make someone miss in the open field.
Now this one thrown away. Will we see a flag? No. They'll say there was a receiver nearby. Pretty generous call, but either way, it's 4th down.
He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away.
And good coverage there by the punt team. They're able to get down there and drop him with authority.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn.
And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. And the Texans are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning, threw 28.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
And the Cowboys are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. Well, their defense got them the football with an interception. They trot out there, Charles, in the very first play. They give the football right back.
Brand, I almost expect you coming like an auctioneer. We've got 2, we got 2. Do I hear 3? Remember, it was 2 in a row. Would we hit 3 in a row? Because these offenses, they've got to be a little bit more careful as they go forward. These defenders, they're locked in and really focused.
Will Anderson gets to him for the tackle.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to.
And one of the Cowboys looked like he got going a little early. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Back to throw.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
One of the great coaches said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush one, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a 1st down there. Now a handoff up the middle. St. Clair.
And he'll get what he can up the middle. 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
He'll take a shot for the end zone. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year.
And the Cowboys go up by 2 touchdowns. Done good with the extra point.
And the lead now up to 14.
Here's Dunn now. Following the made field goal, he'll kick this one away.
And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42.
And they'll go play action here with Stroud.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Throwing now is Stroud. He's got it to Collins, complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
Play action. Here's Stroud.
Flushed out right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped.
Here's Stroud. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been any. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
Stroud off the play fake.
And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Back now in Arlington. It's Texans football, but they trail here as we get started in the 4th quarter. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
4th down, 4th quarter. Here's Stroud.
And it's going to be batted down. And will go the other way with the football. The Texans tried it, but they come up empty here on 4th. And the Cowboys defense is going to get them the football back. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack.
Christian Harris,
the outside linebacker, coming up to drop him for a loss of a full 10 yards.
At the 12-yard line.
So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. They'll try the left side. St. Clair. And down he'll go at the 25.
104 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw.
That is incomplete.
Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
And here's a very low line drive, almost whiffed on it. And this ball is going to be touched down just shy of midfield.
At the 49-yard line.
All right.
Throwing to start the drive. Stroud.
Out route pass complete to Goddard.
And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 15 yards, the Texans pick up the first down. A good start there on this fourth quarter drive. They need more of what we just saw.
Down a couple of scores. There's still time, all right? It's not like they're totally out of it, but they have to score quickly, and they're going to need some big-time plays, chunk plays, explosive plays. They need yardage on each snap.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Wide open receiver complete. Touchdown, Houston.
Nico Collins, 34 yards. And the Texans have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth.
Big score, first step in their attempt to climb back into this game.
Yes, but still some work to do as they get within a score here. A big spot now for the Texans as they'll try for two.
Stroud's going to try to throw for the conversion.
And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Picked off by Marquise Bell.
It's interesting that when it comes to two-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off.
Oh, and some hitting going on now. This has been a tight game, and he takes a big shot there on the return.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
Their lead back down to one score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10.
The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now. That's going to leave them with just one remaining here in this fourth quarter. Now a play fake here on first down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Floating one, incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
This offense so far on 3rd down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 10. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag coming in. This could be a first down. Thought they were going to force a 4th down. Instead, P.I. gives them the first.
And that's frustrating because you think you've taken them really deep into the count, haven't you? Instead, you've got to start all over. That can really, really be demoralizing.
Maybe a critical mistake at this juncture is now they've got a 1st and 10. Up the middle they go. St. Clair, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
I'm sure that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
60 Eagles.
They'll keep it on the ground. St. Clair, and he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
You'll forgive me if I get excited about what we just saw there, won't you? I know I'm supposed to be neutral here, but those were terrific plays back-to-back defensively. They know what the mission is. They've got to force a punt here if they want to have a chance to win the game.
They absolutely do. Steps 1 and 2 done. Now they need this third step. They'll motion the tight end across the formation. On third down, he'll drop to throw.
Forced out right.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Call it a loss of 4 there on the sack. And speaking of the number 4, it brings up 4th down now.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. Fielded at about the 28. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt.
And the Texans will take over.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
And it feels like the momentum has shifted. They scored, then their defense forces that last punt. And now a chance.
And now a fumble. The ball's out. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
Now 2nd and 4. Stroud.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Some coaches like to take the shorter, more reliable yardage, and some, they like to go for the big shot. No fear in risking a deep ball there, but it wasn't enough to get them to completion.
A big play here. Crowd on their feet. 3rd and 4. Now Stroud.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to be a nice, long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete.
Here we go. This is 4th down. How about this? They'll change it at the line.
Why, Tony? South.
Stroud now on 4th down.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Texans tried it, but they come up empty here on 4th. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. St. Clair. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
Here we go.
Here's 2nd and 8. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
Christian Harris
able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
So a tough situation to overcome here. 3rd and 17.
Here we go. 70 range.
He'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Putting pressure on the guy throwing the football is always good, but when you can couple that with contact on him that leads to an incompletion as we just saw there, that's winning football.
Out now comes the Cowboys punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. It's away, and it's a high kick here, but not high enough to hit the scoreboard here in Dallas. So a change of possession here on the punt.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
Charles, still a one-possession game. Remember, it could have been 2 after they opted to go for it on 4th down in their own territory. Didn't get it, but they're Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. He's on his way.
And he takes this one back into the end zone. The Cowboy defense has a touchdown.
The mistake there by the offense, Charles, they tried to pick on a Pro Bowl corner in coverage there, and not the smartest decision. He reminded him that he was a Pro Bowl corner with not only the pick, but the pick six.
And those guys who have that designation, sometimes they get a little bit bored in games because people try to avoid them. They absolutely love it when they get challenged, and it's a chance to remind everyone exactly why they were tagged as one of the best in the league the prior season.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away.
And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. Here's 1st and 10. Now Stroud.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
Here comes 2nd down. Stroud to throw it. He'll get this complete to Collins.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play.
Here's Stroud.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
And the Cowboys are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line.
Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Down the sideline he goes. Inside the 10.
And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD.
Well, part of this defense now with multiple interceptions in this game, but this time they say turnabout is fair play because, remember, they had a pick 6 on the other side, and now they get a pick 6 of their own.
Yeah, they actually added to some of their nice play throughout this ball game. A good effort by them to secure another interception on this one. A better effort to take it all the way back for 6. And how about an exceptional effort to match their opposition's pick 6 from earlier in this game?
And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. A big mistake in that spot. You got to let it go, Tim.
They didn't give themselves a chance. They had an opportunity, touched it first. Now they're in a really bad spot.
We got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down.
The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Davis Price up the middle. And he will have a Cowboys 1st down, and that should be that.
So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys.
Well, Charles, when you look at the stat sheet, ultimately one thing sticks out like a sore thumb.